Flite UMX Me 262 Twin 30. So I already kind of figure that this is going to be just the same exact thing as the UMX A10. So the box is bigger, which that shouldn't matter. It's about the same height. Let's open it up. I haven't looked in here yet, so. Oh wow, it's kind of big. That's pretty cool because everything's usually so tiny. Let me get this cut open. A little bit of this foam stuff kind of hot glued down to the foam. This cover, it's kind of fat looking, like the flying wing EDF, which they don't have a UMX of that, but anyway. Alright, pretty clean. I was very curious to see the bottom of these. This was the first thing I went to. A couple of people's videos that I did see had scuff marks on this, and I was thinking, since it was kind of consistent between the people that I was watching, I thought it might be something that came out of the box with scuff marks, but it isn't. Those were just achieved during testing, I guess, for the people who did review them early. This is not an early review. I bought this full price, so, you know, there's the negativity of that, but not necessarily. It's a weird kind of looking bird to me, so it's not something I'm actually into, but I do think it'll be cool looking. And it's got these really big wheels. I thought that was kind of cool. And I like the A10 so much. I figure if it's got the same kind of power system, it might give you a similar feel. Maybe not the sound, which is not the coolest. Let's get inside of here. Where is the hatch? Oh, looks like the hatch goes all the way to there. Oh wow, big hatch. Like that. Control board sitting right on top. Easy to get to. Not normal. They don't usually have that thing sitting right up top like that. So, and one thing is, there's a kit that's for lights. I'm not sure which one of these would plug into it, but I do believe that one of these would probably be a, looks like it says GPS. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this. First things first for me is going to be changing out this. I cannot stand this little plug. I don't know why they overcomplicate life. It's bad enough you got to deal with UMX. I mean, not UMX, but EC3 and EC5, because obviously you're going to go to the point where you end up getting to EC5 if you're flying EC3. But EC2 is just ridiculous. I'm getting rid of that. I'm putting an EC3 on it, and I already have all my batteries laid out for that. So, I don't think I have anything else to really say about this. It's just a UMX out the box. It looks pretty well put together. Very cool, very new, unscratched up, which won't last long. Let's get in this book and see what's going on there. It's all assembled. It's even got a little cool cutout right here for the wheels if you decide to take them off to do belly landings. Which I probably won't, because I like landing on wheels, and I hate landing on grass. I don't know why, I just can't do it. I'm not as good as you guys. Table of contents. Transmitter setup, very short. Dual rate and exponential. I'm curious to see if the NX10 update has this in it. Let's see. The NX10 did not have, with the new update, this new aircraft, which is odd because this aircraft came out before the NX10 update. You'd think they would have. They got plenty of old stuff in there, but nothing new. So anyway, I'm gonna tap this. I'm gonna hit proceed. They got 3 dots up here. I'm gonna hit those. It's going to say add new model. I could do template on this, but I would just do default. Airplane, and it's all in the directions. I'm just following step by step. Acro, do you want to create an acro? Yes. Alright, back to it. I'm on it. I'm going to go ahead and click on acro, the little pencil, proceed. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and name it ME. Which is weird because they have a small E, but do it like they got it. I don't have another ME262 right now, so just that'll be sufficient for me. I'm gonna hit this, take picture. Probably gonna not use this picture at all, but for these purposes, I'll go ahead and just take it, and then when I get to the field, I'll take another. Alright, so there's my picture. That'll get me in the idea of what I'm looking at when I scroll through the menus, just until I get a good one at the field in the grass or something nice. Alright, I'm going to change this from 12 channels down to 8 because I don't like all those extra channels displayed. Alright, so then I'm going to get back. Once I get to this, now I'm at my main screen. Let's see what else the directions say. From here, you're going to go to model setup, aircraft type. It's going to proceed. Alright, the aircraft type, you're going to put in normal, which is what we have. I don't know why would they tell me to do that when that's already what it's at. Yeah, that's a stupid step. It's already set to that. So I'm going to go back. From here, I'm going to set the throttle cut, inhibit, hit switch H. I'm going to make this one square dark, make that one light, because I like my throttle cut to be with this piece forward as off. That way all of my switches are kind of uniformly forward. When I pull out the box, I know I'm safe. When I'm ready to fly, I click it up. Then in theory, I feel like this is something that you could easily hit in air while you're fiddling around, whereas if it's already up, you can't hit it up, and this switch is in the way from you hitting it down, so you're not hardly going to hit it down. So that's my theory. You think what you want, do it your way. Whatever way you do it is the best way. Alright, so I got that set. The only other thing they have you set up is do rate. All they did in do rate was 100% and 10%. I'm gonna just go ahead and get that. It's all three: aileron, elevator, and rudder. So I'm gonna just get that set up. I don't even think this has a rudder. It does have a rudder, but either way, I'm gonna set all three of those to 10% and come back. Alright, that's about it. Pretty much after you do the dual rate, I just set it at 10%. I actually went on the elevator 20%, and then I set the dual rate to maybe on position 2 being 100% and 30%, and then on level 3 I got it to 90% and 10%. So you know, I hardly ever use any kind of stuff like that. If anything, I'll just, if it's too twitchy, I'll come around, land, and then adjust the dual rate at the high setting until what I like, instead of having 3 switch settings. I don't know, I'm a beginner. That's what I like to do. I don't want to be switching dual rates in the air and such. Expo, I do have a use for it, so that's what I normally would change. Not so much the dual rate. I don't like to limit myself. I would much rather just soften it with the Expo. I normally don't go through showing this part, but I figured I would. So you could look at my other soldering videos to see more details, but I got the little cap pulled off of it. Then I'm gonna just release the plug from the connection. So I got my jig set up. I got a plug in it, put a little flux in there. You can see that. So an important step is to take off the old cap and put on the new cap for the new plug. I was going to use an EC, but I decided to use an IC because, I don't know, I only had one EC left, so I figured I'd use it for other purposes and keep this one looking like it was factory with the orange plug that it came with. So in this case, it's a very small wire going in here. I am going to tin the location where it goes into, because it's going to be no problem me fitting this wire in after I do so. So just get this a little hot and put a little solder in the hole. Do the same thing for the other side. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I get my cap on, which is, like I mentioned, the biggest aggravation. Once you get the perfect solder joint, you go back and your cap is missing. You could use any type of holding device to hold this with. With the wire so small, it's probably not gonna even get time to get hot, so you could even do it by hand. But if I do, then people will criticize me in the comments about it. I got that thing very well set up in there. And release. So that wire is completely embedded in the solder. Get the other one. Alright, got my solder gun clean. My wire doesn't make it all the way there, so I'm going to pull this block back ever so slightly to give me a little more pull. Alright, I'm good. I'm going to heat this up, get my wire ready, put it in the hole. I'm not satisfied with that, It's a little light on solder to really embed it the way I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and get some solder in there. And I'm going to pliers so I can hold the wire once I do. I really didn't even need the pliers because it almost welded right where I wanted it to. But I'm going to see it fully. No. That's it. This is totally unnecessary, but this is what I like to do because I don't like having so many different plugs for everything. So this alleviates that power. Just another little tip, I usually put the other end of a plug on there just so that I don't have so much heat getting to the single plug and melting the reciprocal or whatever, which never really happened, but anyway, I just take precautions just in case. So that's it. You snap your cap on and you're ready to power up. I got my bird selected. I'm gonna pop the battery in. Probably go ahead and put the lead forward just to get some of the lead out of the way for the connection. I'm gonna connect it. It should turn red and blue when it's ready. There it is. I'm gonna hit bind. Hit bind, hold it down. It says binding.
PSMX 22 milliseconds. Telemetry.
Alright, so that's it. Didn't say any reversing was necessary, so right turn, left turn, elevator, rudder, everything is working properly. It's making that humming sound that people love, that UMX do. Alright, I turned it up. I gotta turn that timer start, timer stop thing on. Alright, warning that the battery's not charged for flying, because of course it isn't. It makes that A10 sound. Sorry, that UMX A10 sound. Really annoying loud whistle. But, that's it. Ready to, let's check safe mode. It's got AS3X, obviously that's shaking all around. I'm gonna turn right, my aileron comes up, level out, and it's finished. So, safe is working. AS3X is working, everything is working. We are ready to fly. Nothing else to really mention about this other than until I get out to the field and put it in the air. So that's why I'm gonna come back right now. So I got the battery in. It's like, you see where I got it, maybe a finger back, actually aligned with the piece of Velcro that they got in there. I got it facing with the lead going backwards so I can stick it. I got the huge lead on here compared to the IC2, which might be the only problem with the IC3 is that it's bigger and doesn't fit in here well. It'd be too bunchy if you did. So anyway, this works. Go ahead and pop this cover on and ready to give it a whirl.
Ow.
So this is the true Maiden flight. Crazy crosswind. I'm not a good pilot and I hate crosswind, so you know, my disclaimer on that.
Beauty.
Yeah, that's weird. That's what she does when you barely give it enough throttle. It'll do that little whistling thing. Hard to recreate it even. Alright. It doesn't feel like the A10 at all. It did something weird there. I can't even tell where my orientation is for the moment because it scared the hell out of me. You get a little bit too low and it's gonna go down on you. You gotta keep some throttle with it, especially in a turn. Yeah, did it again. Almost like it's not enough power. Yeah, when you're going straight you can slow down, but you better not slow down in a turn. Let's see if I rudder turn all the way. Yeah, you can rudder turn all the way and it doesn't dip. But if you combine rudder and elevator, aileron, it dips a lot. Even if you give it up elevator, it's still kind of dippy. So, let's see, give it some aileron. I'm kind of spooked to give a lot of aileron at this point because it dipped down so bad that, I don't know, weird. That was a nice smooth turn. Alrighty. Yeah. Gotta have a good balance.
You have no hair right now.
Little touchy-goey. Not bad. Yeah, look at that. How it noses straight out when you turn it around without some elevator rudder in the opposite direction. It completely noses down. You got a rudder in the opposite direction to keep the nose up. Look at that. It's perfect now, but I had to figure out how to do it.
Timer start. Timer stop.
It is definitely fun. It's definitely underpowered, I would say, though. And I'm thinking those big goofy wheels that I love the fact that they can land. I just don't like belly landing. So those goofy wheels might be making it really heavy, though.
Timer stop.
But yeah, just like the A10, you give it ever so slightly some throttle and start feathering it. Oh, bad landing there. And you can kind of get it in decent. Alright, I think that's enough for this video. So I'm going to come in, try to get a decent landing, and then that's how I feel about it. I think once you get used to it, because it turns real flat and smooth now that I know how to do it. So see if I can make a sharp turn. Woo, no wing drag on it, but yeah, feel good. Trying to turn before I should have. So that's the ME262. I'm gonna do a second flight and let one of the club experts go crazy with it like he likes to do, and then that'll give you kind of a judge and if you fly crazy if you want it. I'm gonna take these wheels off. So let's see what this procedure looks like. I don't know. Let me look at it first without the camera. All right, so there's a tab for this little wheel shoe, and it clips in. You see that clip in? You pip that out, and then you can just slide it forward like any other little UMX wheels, which is really hard to do with one hand. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna slide that out. That's all to it. So I'm gonna do this side again, or not again, but to show you. You wiggle this until you get it out the hole. Now it came out. Now I can slide this little piece. You see, it's just a little metal ring like all the smaller birds have. All right, hand launch on the ME. No. I just heard a weird motor sound though.
Yeah, that was that little sound when you barely hit the throttle.
Yeah.
You must have came off a little bit.
I just seen him dip down like I was doing, so it's just kind of a weird situation with the way it dips. I do think I left it in safe mode though. You want it out of safe mode, right?
It's up to you.
Oh, you can take it out. Let me know when you're straight. All right. All right, it's off.
Let's go over there.
Yeah, the fence is a hazard. Need any trimming?
No, I don't know. Banana gun. No motor. Gliding.
Gliding on in. It feels a little underpowered to me. What are you thinking?
I'm not punching for throttle. Yeah, a little bit slow.
Yeah, it's a little slow. There's nothing down there.
Oh, it bit me already.
Oh, I know it burns so bad when they get you though.
Still on. Say still on.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it should be off.
I cannot roll.
Try that. I never tried to set it up.
It's not rolling.
Oh,
That's full right. It's full right right there.
I didn't set that up perhaps then. I thought it was off.
Full right right there.
Oh, that's weird.
So no one heard it.
Yeah, we can bring it in and I can try to adjust it. Or maybe just do another whole flight on it
Okay.
with it off.
That's full right, then it's full left.
Yeah, it's definitely shutting you down. Gotta turn that off.
Full up.
Yep, it won't let you roll either, will it? I mean, loop.
Full down.
It's really hard to see. I can tell you that much.
Stay close.
The wind is definitely bobbing it all around.
Ain't got no. Let's let it fly.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what a belly landing looks like, and then I'll figure out this safe situation and then get one little quick run of what it looks like with safe completely off, which I don't know why it wouldn't be off. All right. Let's go ahead and flip it in. You know your safe button is right here. Wait until you're not turning. All right, there you go. Off. All right, we're trimming it out because we just took it out of safe and getting it flying flat first. It's climbing quite a bit, so get that worked out and then see how it handles. That's it, it's maxed out, huh? Is it still racing? Because we have to do it on the mechanicals, I guess.
This is hands off.
Okay, not
Hands off right there.
not too much.
Talk to right there.
Very decent roll rate, folks.
Rolling circle maybe?
I don't know if it's got the power.
It's not too far.
Dipping too far out.
You ready, Luis? You want to fly it?
No, just have fun. It's got it's even got that alarm on it, so if you get low on the battery, it's gonna tell you. I can't see anything when it's this time of day. It's hard to see on the camera, so I'm fairly wide, so you can see this little bug doing laps upside down. Oh, that was real nice. make a weird sound when it's ghosting by with little to no power. I don't know if that's going to transfer over into the video, but hopefully it does.
Timer start.
Full power.
Full power. Don't expect unlimited on this thing, but it's enough to get the job done.
What percentage you cut off the throttle? 20?
I don't know.
Timer start.
We'd have to check it on the ground.
Got rudder?
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Yeah, the rudder is nice.
Hey, let's do knife edge then.
Let's see if it'll knife edge, folks. Alrighty, up. And yeah, kind of wonky one to roll into upside down loop.
PSC 10.7 volts.
Alright, it's getting low now.
Yeah, whole knife edge for that.
Oh, yeah. Went around that circle pretty good, the knife edge.
Timer start.
That's better, that's safe. Stable, look at that, hand free, you know. Look,
Yep,
drop a little bit.
it dropped a little, but
Going too far though.
so little.
Timer stop.
No power.
Oh.
A little fast.
A little hard landing, coming in fast, and the grass reached up and grabbed us. But you can kind of see how it does. Fun little bird. The CG is right where the tape is for the grip tape, the hook and loop. And without the wheels, it looks like it's a little more powerful. Anything you want to say about the flight characteristics, Mr. Paulie?
Not much.
Nothing much.
Looks good.
Flies good, looks good. All right, folks, thanks for watching.